Okay. Hello. Let me pull up my phone and make sure I'm actually live. So I apologize. I'm still figuring out YouTube, but apparently, if you want to schedule a live on YouTube, um, you need a custom RMTP in order to use a streaming software. Oops, I didn't mean to zoom in. There we go. Okay, just trying to straighten myself out. There we go. And I can't do that on the free version of StreamYard, which is the thing, there we go, that I'm using to stream. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm not using the scheduled one that if you got a little notification bell for when I go live, it's not working. So you're probably going to see this later and be like, but I told it to notify me. Why didn't it notify me? Because Megan doesn't know how to work technology. That's why. Nothing to do with you. You did everything right. So let me go ahead and check this out. So it says one of you is waiting, and I'm so sorry that one of you is waiting on the old live. That is not going to work, unfortunately. I just want to listen to this real quick and make sure the sound is okay. Not going to work, unfortunately. I just want to listen to this real quick. Also, I apologize for the sniffs. Allergy season is in full freaking swing, let me tell you. There we go. Okay, got that. And I've got your comments up here. So there aren't any comments yet, so feel free to leave one if you like. But okay, we are settled. We are here. We are late. We are on the wrong stream, but all is well. Everything is fine. So hello. If you guys don't know me super well, my name is Megan. I am an ADHD life coach for the neurocurious, which basically just means I'm autistic and ADHD. I love working with people who are also autistic and ADHD. And when I say neurocurious, I basically just mean I love working with people who aren't sure where they fit yet. And they aren't sure if they're autistic, if they're ADHD, if they're ADHD, if they're none of the above, like all of the above, they don't know. I can't diagnose anything as I'm not a therapist or a doctor, but I was personally very lost in that undiagnosed, misdiagnosed soup for like 10 years. So I really understand it. And I really love working with people who are in a similar position. And I like helping people figure out how to work with their brain, regardless of what the label ends up being. So that's a little bit about me. But today we are here to talk about the Not a Broken Neurotypical Bundle. Let me see if I can. Ooh, okay. I bet I can do this. Share a screen will do. Present, share screen. Share screen. And I want to share. Which screen do I want to share? Entire screen. There we go. Oh, and my camera's moving. Yeah, this tripod is not the best quality, so it's just going to sink, and we're going to cut off the top of my head, and that's fine. So we'll share that. Oh, sorry, we're creating an endless loop. I apologize for that. So let me go ahead and go to the waitlist. Oh, that's the thank you. That's not, there it is. Oh, it all says waitlist. Thank you. Okay. So I'm sharing this screen. Let me go ahead here real quick and change it. Oh, it is like this. Perfect. Okay. So this is the Not a Broken Neurotypical Bundle. So you might be like, what is that? What does that mean? And that's totally fair and valid. Any questions you have, put them in the chat. I'll be checking my phone. So basically, let me explain. Not a Broken Neurotypical is, the name comes from this feeling that I think a lot of neurodivergent people have, which is like, I am a failed version of a neurotypical person. And I think that really sucks. I think a lot of us feel that way, and I think it's valid, but it doesn't feel very good. And so this bundle is all about reaffirming that you are not a broken version of neurotypical. You are a whole version of neurodivergent. Now, does that mean we always love the things our brain does to us? No, not at all. But it does mean that there is something to be appreciated in who we are as a person, including how our brain works. So with that in mind, this is the Not a Broken Neurotypical Bundle. It opens in 2 days, 9 hours, 11 minutes, and 17 seconds. And I am very excited about that. So it opens very, very soon. But if you're like 2 days, 9 hours, 11 minutes, and 9 seconds is too long, I'm going to forget that this exists as soon as we log off of YouTube. I get it. I've been there. That's why this waitlist page exists, which you can find in the description of this live. So you can go sign up right now. But what you're going to do is you're going to get on the waitlist, and then I'm going to email you. And that email will contain the link to sign up for the actual bundle so that you can get all the goodies. Now, you might be like, why? Explain the bundle part of this name, right? Like the Not a Broken Neurotypical, we get. Bundle, what is that? So, I mean, bundle is kind of self-explanatory. It's a bundle, a collection of resources. So let me scroll down a little bit. This is a cute little video I made. My face looks very serious right here, but that's okay. Okay, so wait, how does this work? Step 1, sign up for the waitlist to make sure you don't miss it. Step 2, once the bundle goes live, I will email you and you'll get pick of all the incredible bundle gifts, and you can sign up for whatever you want. And that's it. That's the bundle. That's how it works on your end. So I know a lot of people are kind of like, okay, but what is the catch? Like, why is all of this stuff free all of a sudden? So there are 2 reasons that people decide to be a part of bundles and why they choose to host them, like I am doing. So number 1 is a way to email you. When you sign up for a gift, you'll be added to that person's email list and only that person's email list. So I don't want you thinking, oh no, if I sign up for this bundle, I'm going to get added to like 15 different email lists. No, you only get added to an email list if you sign up for that specific person's specific gift, right? So when you sign up for the waitlist, for example, you only get added to my list. And then when you sign up for the bundle in general, you only get added to my list. When you decide to get one of the gifts I'm going to show you here in a minute, then, we're going to hide this. There we go. Then and only then will you be added to somebody else's list. Okay. So that's reason number 1. We always like being able to email our people. It's another way to contact you with information, free resources, and paid resources. The second reason is it's just a really good chance for us to help our people. I know that sounds very like goody two-shoes, Pollyanna, like no one's actually that nice, but a lot of neurodivergent creators are that nice. They really do want to help our community. And a great way to do that is to take some of our free stuff and take some of our paid stuff and offer it for free sometimes. So that's what we're doing. Now, a big question I get a lot is like, am I allowed to do various things with you if I don't have an official diagnosis? And a lot of people wonder this about like bundles and stuff. And the answer is absolutely yes, you can. Self-diagnosis is valid, but honestly, it is also okay for you to utilize these resources just because you think they might be helpful, regardless of diagnosis. Neurocurious folks are always welcome here. So without further ado, let's get into the gifts, all of the cool free stuff that you can get. If you have any questions at all, put them in the chat. I will be checking. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, allergies are just kicking my butt today. So the first gift is from me, of course. So what you can get from me in this bundle is another little bundle of neurodivergent well-being ebooks. So I've got pretty much all the ebooks I offer in this bundle. So that is the All About Trauma ebook, the June Bugging Cleaning ebook, the Physical Self-Care ebook, and the Boundary Setting for Beginners mini ebook. That one's very, very short, very small, but it is very powerful and helpful, I believe. So that is what you can get from me. Then we've got polyvagal pranayama and yoga. I know very little about yoga, but I do know Kate, and Kate is very cool. She creates yoga exercises and yoga like flows and stuff specifically for like highly sensitive people. So if that term resonates with you, Kate might be your person, and you can get, I think it's 6 classes for free. Like that's bananas. That's absolutely bananas. So that's very cool, I think. And you can check out if there's any contributors that you're like, ooh, I need to know more about Kate. Like here's all of her socials and her website. So you can check people out that way. Then we've got Calm Your Mind, a journal and companion audio of practical techniques and tools. So this is from Sandra, and I think it's going to be really helpful for those of you out there with anxiety. Then we have the period and PMDD toolkit. So PMDD, if you haven't heard of that term, is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And it's basically if PMS is like, I don't know, one thing, PMDD is like PMS turned up to 1,000,000. It is really extreme depression, really extreme irritability. This is not like PMS. It is like really debilitating. And this contributor, Jasmine, actually has PMDD. And so she started creating resources to help herself. And then she started selling them to other people to see if other people could benefit. And it turns out people have. So you get her whole toolkit for tracking your cycle, planning your days and your weeks around your cycle, and a journal and her own little ebook kind of explaining PMDD. So this whole toolkit it's worth way more than $15, which is what she sells it for. So she's doing you a solid, trust me. Then we have Multie Mastery, how to do it all when there's only one of you. And this is from Sage Grayson. And she is basically offering you a course that teaches you kind of how to clone yourself. I mean, not literally, but like how to make your life work when there's way more to do than is like your capabilities and your capacity. So I just think that's going to be really helpful. I think it is generally aimed at business owners, but I think it could be helpful for all kinds of people. So make sure you check that one out. Then we have the Talk It Out templates. This one I am so excited for. I actually interviewed Rosara on this YouTube channel. So if you want to go check that out, that is one of my videos. It is up. Rosara did a beautiful interview, and she is like the boundaries queen. Truly, she knows everything about boundaries, and she knows it from personal experience. She is not a boundary coach who is naturally good at boundaries. She is a boundary coach who was once a very serious people pleaser and totally gets it. So definitely you want to check out, these are her templates for like how to set boundaries, and I just cannot recommend Rosara enough. Then we have the ADHD Productivity Life Planner. This is a planner, and I believe it's like a PDF that you download. I could be wrong. I think it's a PDF. So this is from Casey Clark, and I don't know Casey as well. We are new to each other. We found each other through trying to set up this bundle, but an ADHD Productivity Life Planner, like that had to be included. That just sounded perfect for you guys. So I hope you enjoy that. Then we have the stress responder quiz and mini course that I believe the mini course goes along with your specific answer or like profile or identity that you get with the quiz. So what you'll do is when you get to the gift page, which I can actually show you real quick, you can click on Zoe's link and it'll take you to a quiz. You go through the quiz and it'll sort you into a category. And then I believe you get a mini course that is specific to the category you have been sorted into. Like, how helpful and cool is that to be in a completely free bundle? Like, I love it. So, if you are a stressed out person, you likely need this mini course. So come and check that out for sure. Then we have Home Harmony from Kristen, and it's 5 days of audio lessons and a downloadable workbook. And it's designed by a clinician with ADHD for ADHD brains. I love working with ADHD clinicians. I can't tell you how valuable I think that is. I think it's so great when therapists and doctors come out and say, hey, I am neurodivergent in some way. And I just think that's really cool. And Kristen is just a very neat person. I think you're going to get a lot out of her contribution. All right. We got to talk about social anxiety. Okay, because Arlen is the queen of social anxiety. Okay, she runs the site About Social Anxiety, which is hugely popular. If you have social anxiety, you have almost definitely been on her site at some point or found her on socials somewhere. She's huge on TikTok and I believe on other platforms as well. And she has donated to the bundle a self-worth journal specifically for social anxiety, which I think is just really generous and very cool. So If you have social anxiety, which a lot of people do, especially if they're autistic, autism and social anxiety often go hand in hand, though of course not always. And yeah, make sure you go check that out. Speaking of anxiety, we also have the Anxiety Management Toolkit from Dr. Bobby Ballard. I love that we have several doctors in this bundle. Like, I just think that's very cool because I am not a doctor. And a lot of these people are not medical doctors, but still they have their doctorate. Like, holy cow, that's very cool. So anyway, very excited. She is a psychologist and artist who helps creatives and artists with anxiety, depression, and burnout, which again, very cool. And the Anxiety Management Toolkit, let's see, it includes her 10 top anxiety management tips, a printable checklist of these tips to help you track your healthy behaviors, and her 3 favorite breathing exercises to help calm the body and mind. Oh, plus journal prompts and healthy distraction ideas. I like that last one. I have found my anxiety definitely needs distraction. My ADHD can actually soothe my anxiety if I can just get distracted enough. So I think that's helpful. Awesome. Then we have the Pain-Free Periods Playbook. So I don't believe that this is targeted toward people with PMDD specifically, like the previous resource, but still, periods suck even when you don't have PMDD. Let's be real. And Roxy King has a whole playbook on how to eliminate menstrual pain for online business success. So this is aimed at business owners. But again, if you have painful periods in general, I think it could be really helpful. So there's that. Then we have Simple Money Strategies, Mastering Money with ADHD from Megan Outlaw. Okay. ADHD and money are like oil and water. They do not mix well, okay? It is so hard to manage money when you have ADHD, at least in my experience and the experience of a lot of my clients. And that's one of the reasons I tell everyone who works with me or who wants to work with me not to invest with me until they've sat on it for 24 hours. Because the last thing I want is for me to accidentally take advantage of people's ADHD and encourage them to make an impulsive purchase that they're going to regret. That is not what I want. That is not what I do. So, but Megan is donating the Simple Money Strategies. I think is it a course or is it like a toolkit? Let me look. Hold on. I think it might be like a video course with a workbook. That is amazing. That is so generous and very cool. So we love that. I know Megan, she is a very neat person. Then we have the Neurospicy Chore Toolkit, again from a doctor, very cool, Dr. Sarah. And let's see, it's how to create a chore system that works with your neurospiciness. It's a short video series with a downloadable workbook, and it'll give you a system that the whole family can use. I think that's amazing because it sucks when you have, let's just say you've got a 2-parent household with 2 kids. Like, I don't know, let's just say. It sucks when you've got one parent, often a woman, who realizes later in life that she has ADHD and her partner maybe doesn't have ADHD. And now all of a sudden she's in charge of meals and cleaning and childcare, but she's also trying to figure out her brain and make all of those previous things work with the way her brain works when she's just now learning about it, like in her 30s or 40s or 50s. And like, it can be a lot. And so I love that Dr. Sarah really focuses on the whole family getting on board and not just having it be one more thing that this woman has to do, right? Ooh, okay. Then we have Dial Down Emotions Fast. And I know that might sound kind of clickbaity, but trust me, I know Heather and she is so cool. She's a clinician as well. And she is someone who has experienced high anxiety and high emotional sensitivity her whole life. And she works with people who are in a similar boat using dialectical behavioral therapy skills. So if you've never heard of dialectical behavioral therapy or DBT, excuse me, it is a really, really cool like therapy modality that I think was specifically designed to work with folks who experience borderline personality disorder. I'm so sorry. I'm like itching, but oh, my allergies. I should have taken a Zyrtec this morning. Anyway, okay. Whew. So she works with very sensitive people, very anxious people. And when she says dial down your emotions fast, like she really well and truly means it. And I think DBT is one of those modalities that really can help not control our emotions, but shape them at least so that they're less like exhausting and horrible. So Heather is really the best, and I have absolutely no doubt that this resource is going to blow your mind. So make sure you get that one. And finally, our last one is Imposter Proof, Neurohacking Our Way to Confidence from Marcel. So I also know Marcel pretty well, and Marcel is very cool, very helpful, very, very informed. She knows what is up, and she is offering a lot in her neurohacking. So there's an intro video, Neurospicy Imposter Syndrome Workbook, an introduction to what neurohacking is and how to do it, and then a supplement stack, which I think is super helpful if supplements are something you're interested in. So there is that, and that is the page. So do you guys want to see the gift page? Let's see if we can find it. Okay, I guess we won't be going that way. Let's see. I use System.io for my business. Highly recommend it. It is excellent. Broken Neurotypical Bundle Gift, view funnel step. Okay, so basically what'll happen when you sign up on Monday or anytime next week, because it's open from the 20th through the 26th. When you sign up, you will be taken to this page where you can peruse the gifts this way. And like, let's say you want to access Calm Your Mind, it'll take you to the Calm Your Mind sign up for free page, right? So there's that. Or what you can do is you can download the magazine. So I recommend downloading the magazine because what if you accidentally lose this link? How are you going to access your gifts, right? What if you are clicking through all these and you're closing out windows and you accidentally close this one? It's going to be a pain in the butt to get back to this link. So I recommend downloading the whatchamacallit, the magazine. There we go. So basically, this is just a really cute little setup, a letter from me. We've got a table of contents, and then each person has a page with their little mock-up, a link to their website, what you're getting, and how to access it. So click here for access, click here for access, and you can go through this way. And I love it. I think it's so stinking cute. So, okay, I will stop showing off everything, but this is what you get, and you should all come sign up. Let's see, stop screen. So now it's just me again. Hello. So do we have any questions? I see there's a couple of you watching. So hello, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions about how this bundle works, why I'm doing it, how to get your stuff. Once you sign up for these things, most of them are going to have you put in your name and email. Like I said, a lot of us participate in bundles because it's a great way to get you on our email list so that we can send you information and free resources and paid resources. So that is one of the reasons people participate in bundles. So what will happen on most of these access now is you'll go to a page, you'll enter your name and email, and then you'll either be taken to the resource or you will have an email sent to you with the resource. So that is how that works. So yeah, I am here for any questions. Oh, here, let me tilt that out of view because it's a little distracting. Okay, there we go. I'm here for any questions you have about the bundle, but otherwise, I guess that's it. So I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute and see if people have questions. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why I just closed that. I need it up to see questions. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't want the sound up. I want it down. Okay. Are there any questions? Anything I can answer for you? What are you most excited to get? Like, which of those resources really stood out to you? You can let me know in the chat, in the comments. I don't know. Is it a chat box? Is it the comments? I don't know. I think it's called live chat. So we'll go in the chat. Yeah. Oh boy. I am so sorry I was so late today and so sorry that it's not on the scheduled live stream. I am still figuring out all of this YouTube stuff. It is a little crazy for me to learn. I'm not the most techie person, but I always figure out what's important to me and I will figure this out. So I will get there. I will get there, but it's going to take me a little time. So, okay. Well, I'm going to go take a Zyrtec so I can stop sniffing like a maniac. I apologize if you're watching the replay and you're like, holy crap, like this woman will not stop like sneezing and sniffing and coughing. I'm sorry. Let's see. If you're watching the replay and you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat as well or in the comments. I will be checking them periodically over the next couple of days so that I can answer your questions before the bundle goes live. But it goes live in less than 3 days, and I'm so excited for it. May 20th through May 26th, those are the only days you can sign up for the bundle, okay? May 27th, it's going to be a no-go. You cannot sign up on May 27th. You will have missed the boat. And I don't say that to like induce FOMO or anything. I just want to make sure expectations are clear. If you're not interested in the bundle, totally fine. Totally fine. No pressure. But if you are interested in the bundle, May 20th through May 26th is when it will be available. So I think that's it. I do not see questions, so I am going to skedaddle, but I will see you all around. Make sure you check out the interview I have going live tomorrow with Jasmine, one of our contributors. We're going to be talking about PMDD, PMS, and just coping with periods if you're a person who menstruates. And that's one thing I really like about Jasmine and her discussion of PMDD is that she is very trans inclusive in the way she talks about PMDD. She doesn't focus super heavily on women. She focuses on people who menstruate because anybody can menstruate. So I think that's very helpful and just a productive way to talk about it. So anyway, make sure you check out that interview. It should go live at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, which is Saturday, the 18th of May. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for my video coming out next Tuesday too, because it's an emotional one. I may or may not cry in it just a little. I was editing and I was like, oh, this is embarrassing, but also like very real. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. And I will see you all around.